Now this guy... They probably shouldn't have done that. This guy is, if I remember right, he's called an ogre. It could be a troll. I'm not sure. But either way. This guy is one of the earliest big enemies you'll see. So, by big enemies, I just mean enemies which are bigger than humanoids. Bigger than humans, rather. And this guy is one of those enemies I mentioned which has interaction with your character's gender. This guy, in terms of difficulty, obviously is the easiest of the big monsters, but if you have a... Yeah, thank you, Pawn. That's what I was going to say. He targets women over all others. So he will be especially aggressive if you have a female in your party. And if you have multiple females in your party, he will be just that bit more aggressive. In other words, if your party is all female, like mine, he will be an absolute nightmare to deal with, as you can notice. Right. There's a very good chance he's gonna kill me here. Oh. But yeah, he is very annoying for all female parties. Even in the later game, when you have a lot more power, he is still extremely annoying. Right. He has quite a lot of HP. He doesn't really have that many weak spots, or doesn't have a very well-pronounced weak spot. I mean, you can always shoot him in the head or the glowing ass cheeks, but you don't do that much of an increased amount of damage against them. Unlike, for example, a Cyclops, whose eye takes many times more damage than its body. So yeah, he has a lot of HP, he is especially aggressive to females, which I have a full party of, and he has another tendency to, besides dealing a lot of damage and having reaching attacks like that, he also has a tendency to grab one of your party members, carry them off, and then eat them somewhere else. Now, I do believe I'm quite underleveled for this because his HP is barely dropping. I am being very cautious because he can very easily kill me, but still, he seems to be losing HP very slowly. Now, I do believe you can wound his feet, and then he will fall back, which will make him take increased damage, but it is not easy. Right, and it's gonna be... Yeah, it's really difficult for me to get out of that attack on my own, as you noticed. If one of my party members hits him, though, it makes it a lot easier. Not sure if these attacks... Oh, that's bad. Not sure if these special attacks are more effective than my normal swings against him, but ouch! Right, when he's red with anger, as my pawn said, he does a lot more damage, he runs around a lot more, he's just way more dangerous. Oh, there we go. There we go, he fell down. Now, this is the perfect time to do damage to him. So I need to be very careful, because if he actually gets me, he can very easily finish me off. and I cannot get healed beyond this point. And there we go. Right. So, this is the problem with this guy.
This single lever controls all the
Oh,
doors.
they're turning me back here. Okay, that's not that far. Oh, whoops. So it returned me to the point after I already pulled the lever, so I just... I need to do it again.
Be sure we can carry an ample store of oil.
And it'll give me the cinematic again. I wonder if I can skip it. Yes. Good. And now we have to do that encounter again. I do believe enemies take falling damage, so knocking them off like that is not the worst thing ever.
I hope we survive the next encounter.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Alright, let's go for round 2 against this guy. Let me quickly check what consumables I have. Okay, yeah, it's just health restoring and stamina restoring. Okay. Now these can heal you back to actually full, so beyond the healing point, which is pretty important.
So, what do you
I should have probably used them before. But he was at such low health, I was pretty sure he was gonna die before I died.
Women excites it.
Let's see if I can grab on. If I remember right, these guys are really hard to stay on. Simply because they do that jump, and when they jump they land on their back. God damn it. Ouch. Let's use some consumables. Really wish it would stop targeting me. Okay, now the dangerous part. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing this menu a lot.
I'm coming to help.
He is going to try to eat me now.
I shall restore your health.
They need to attack him right now.
All that muscle. No, they hold the advantage.
Almost one shot to my party members, almost one shot me. Alrighty.
I heal your wounds.
Trying to stay safe. Again, I can very easily revive my pawns, but if he gets me, then we're in trouble. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now, one of the benefits of being the Strider class, which was the one I played the most on the console version, is that you have a kind of dodge roll. So avoiding attacks becomes a lot easier. And also that's why the reason I'm spamming the jump button, because the dodge roll is typically R1 plus the jump button. Oh boy, oh boy. Really wish our tank would tank him, come on. Oh, he jumped off.
Strength in numbers of
Right?
What would
Yeah.
you expect with my help?
So yeah, enemies take falling damage. Now I can't really push him off, but if he decides to charge off the cliff, well, that's a different matter entirely. Alright, I am pretty sure that I shouldn't be here at this level, even though it's the main story, and this is, you know, immediately following the escort quest, and it's kind of not telling you, oh, you should go farm somewhere else. You probably should get a few more levels before coming in here. In fact, I will probably get quite a few more levels
Looks as though what
before
doors
coming
were
in here.
closed stand open, and those ones open are now closed. 'Tis a lever.
So these guys should be dying in about 3 light attacks if my level was what it's supposed to be. That would actually be a pretty good indicator, I guess, as well. Also, you can notice me and my pawns leveling very quickly. Again, this is because these are higher level enemies. I do believe you get a bonus for killing them if you are lower level.
Survive the next encounter.
Leave it to me. Master, the corpses!
Does not seem human. There's certainly no ball.
Right, I kind of want to clear off these guys before I get to the bottom. And you will see why in a moment, since we're almost at the bottom. Right. So this is the bottom, and we are investigating. Let's see what's down here.
Strange, this light.
A strange crystal.
What could be causing this light?
Let's examine it. Oh.
I feel more familiar with this quest.
Now I'm gonna take the crystal. This is the thing I was talking about when it comes to teleporting. I maybe want to give it to someone else because it does take my weight over the light limit. I'll give it to my main pawn. But just to explain, this is the thing that you teleport to when you use the teleport crystals. Again, there is a port crystal and a few spots that you need to go through the main story, but you can also find a few like this one and put them wherever you want. So I can take this to a spot that I want to teleport to, but there are no teleport crystals nearby, drop it on the ground, and then after it is on the ground, I can use these fairy stones to get to it. Right, so these guys are really... Yeah, so my pawns are completely correct there. There's no way to face this monster. These guys are way too tough for my current level. Even if you were the appropriate level, I do not think that killing these guys is the right solution. You need to run.
Now.
Not sure where they're going. The way out is this way. Now, these tentacles can very easily kill you. Besides their grab attack, their melee attack, and, you know, just spawning in annoying places, I do believe they also have a magical attack. Oh, and when you're doing this, don't worry about your pawns. Just completely don't give a fuck. Keep running. If your pawns are alive, they will teleport to you once they are sufficiently far away. If they get taken down, well, it's not that much of a problem. If your main pawn gets taken down, you can re-recruit her at the recruitment stone for the pawns. And if one of your you know, side pawns or whatever you want to call them, the generic guys, falls down, you can just get new ones. It doesn't really cost you anything, so as you can see, 3 of my guys are down, and there's absolutely no reason why I should stop running. In fact, if you stop running and try to go back and get them, you are probably going to die. I'm actually very surprised that one of these things hasn't taken a shot at me yet. Oh boy. And there we go. Quite lucky, if I do say so myself.
I cannot move.
Oh, here we go. Can just revive them. The last time I did this, it was much harder, simply because the tentacles took a lot more shots at me, and by the time I reached the top, these guys had already despawned, so I had to recruit new ones. But I made it in time on this run, so that's good. Alright, let's tell this guy that there are tentacles in his basement.
A light. In the furthest depths, you say. In truth, even we pawns, I can say with utmost certainty, we cannot know if this small aberration, but the chance enough, we shall redouble our efforts.
Gain quest knowledge.
So this is the pond guild.
Right, let's see what our level is. Yeah, we can just get new guys as well. You should probably change out your pawns every, I guess, 5 levels is sufficient. But we're gonna swap them now since we're already in the pawn guild anyway. Right. We're gonna get... Let's actually get a Strider and Fighter. Oh, this one is good. I think I'll just get these two.
Yes, Arisen.
Let's
You cannot take on any more followers without
place.
releasing one of your current. I am.
May I?
really wish I could go through this interface quicker.
Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current. I am. May I?
Right.
This is a place quite
Business
restful
with
to
the
my
guilds.
Is a
kind.
man or pawn? 'Tis hard to do aught alone. I'll take
A
that.
word, sir.
Beyond those
And there's our
gates lies
next
the Duke's
quest.
Castle, I'd warrant.
From Sir
Are
Duncan.
you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra, most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm Hunt. You may now accept orders from... Bring this writ to Sir Max. The document confers the status of...
Right, the Worm Hunt. Now, as that might imply, we're going to be hunting worms, or, you know, drakes, and maybe dragons. This does somewhat tie into our main goal, which is to kill that dragon which took our heart in the beginning of the game. So we are going to go along with this for the time being. Now there are two ways to get into the... Let's see if I can zoom this out. Oh, this is the maximum zoom out. Okay. So this is where the main shops are. And the inn. This here is the Black Cat. And this is where we need to go. This is the kind of upper city. And then the fortress is through these gates. So you can go through here, which is like the long way up. Or you can use these back stairs. The passage gate, I believe it's called.
Duke Edmund Dragonsbane is a hero. He slew
Yes,
the
there's a
worm
chest
with
there. No, there's
Federation
nothing good in it.
These stairs serve as a useful weapon in their own right. It is said he was named Duke
It's kind of weird when it comes to loot in this game because you want to loot as much as possible, but at the same time you don't because you have a carry weight.
People worship him as their savior.
Ah, Arisen. I'm Sir Maximilian Eisenstern. Captain, I beg your forbearance whilst the worm hunt license you carry. Those missions given by of late, all a weighty task. I am under all. I
Right,
would pray you.
right,
It will be my
yes.
honor. The choice is yours.
So, he does give us a few quests. You can choose from these, and I believe that you don't have to do all of them. I think you have to do 3 of these. I'm not sure, but let's go with Route a Monster Infestation.
Certainly. Then here are the details. We have urgent word from the Stone of the Southwest. A horde of goblins struck the fortress while it was still under... Though the hold is remote, its importance to our southern defenses is critical. We must reclaim the safety of the entire duck. You have my thanks, sir. I've sent some of the Duke's swords on it. I await.
We make for the Stone of the Southwest.
We know not what
The
to
road to the southwest.
It will be my... The choice is yours.